Now we'll talk about importing and compressing bitmaps. If you're following along, I'm working in o2_importing_compressing.fla in the Chapter 8 folder in the exercise files folder. This file is just a blank document with layer 1 renamed to bitmap. First, we'll import a bitmap image. There are two different ways to import bitmaps. One way is to import directly to the stage. To do that, choose File, Import, Import to Stage, or the keyboard shortcut Command-R. That's on the Mac. It's Control-R on the PC. When you choose Import to Stage, find the bitmap you want to import. The bitmap graphic we're looking for is in the Exercise Files folder, and the file is called importing.jpg. When you have your file selected, click the Import button. Notice that the bitmap image appears on the stage. Also notice that it's in the library as well. Whenever you import a bitmap, it's automatically imported to the library. If you don't immediately need to use a bitmap on the stage, you can import the bitmap to the library for later use. Let's take a look at how to do that real quick. I'm going to select the bitmap on the stage, and I'm going to delete it using the delete key, and then I'm going to select the bitmap image in the library, then delete that using the trash can or the delete library item button at the bottom of the library. Don't worry, that won't delete the original image. What gets stored in your library is a copy of the image that you import. Now let's import the same image to the library. Choose File, Import, Import to Library. Select the same image, importing.jpg, and select Import to Library. Notice the bitmap is not on the stage, but it is in the library. Now let's talk about compressing bitmaps. Compressing a bitmap image will reduce the file size of the image when it's used in Flash. It's important to optimize the compression of each bitmap that you'll be working with in Flash. Let's take a look at how to compress a bitmap. Select importing.jpg in the library, and then right-click or control-click on the Mac, the symbol, and choose Properties. The Bitmap Properties window then pops up. On the left side of the window, you can see your bitmap image. On the right side, you can modify properties for that image. If you check the Allow Smoothing checkbox, Flash applies a slight blur to your bitmap to make it look a little smoother. I'm not going to check that box for now. The Compression dropdown enables you to select which type of compression you'd like to apply to the bitmap. If you click the dropdown, you can choose Photo, JPEG, or Lossless, PNG, or GIF. Since we're working with a photo, and this bitmap is a JPEG image, we'll choose Photo JPEG. Now to control the compression of the bitmap, you need to uncheck the box that says Use Imported JPEG Data. Having this box checked means that Flash will not compress the bitmap any more than it's already been compressed. So if you uncheck that box, if you uncheck the Use Imported JPEG Data box, and update the value in the quality text field, it will change the compression of your bitmap. The quality value can be anywhere from 1 to 100. Let's go to a value of 25 and see what it looks like. You can test what the compression would look like if you click the Test button on the right side of this window. Notice the bitmap image looks really blocky. That's a little bit too much compression. I'm going to change the quality from 25 to 50 and then click the Test button again. If you want to see how different parts of your image look, you can click and drag to pan in the window on the left side of the screen. You can also tell the file size of your image at the bottom of this window. The compressed file is 6.5 kilobytes, 2% of the original file size. I'm going to accept these changes and then click OK. If you ever want to change your compression settings later on, you can always return to the bitmap properties and do that. But there's a look at how to import and compress a bitmap image in Flash.